Chicago.
I'm Brett Kawaguchi. I play bass in the Mudflapps. I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
She was a freight train, baby. She was a freight train.
My name is James. I'm from downstate Illinois.
My name's Justin. I'm born and raised in Wichita, Kansas.
I'll live this life myself.
Well, we're the Mudflapps. We're here every single Tuesday night.
I'd rather it was intro. How about that, drunk? Yeah, I can still kind of see. Barb and I have been in the band the entire time. James has been playing with us for a long time. Probably now, I think, for 2 or 3 years.
It was me and Justin and a fiddle player named Ryan. So the three of us were like the founding members.
I had to be, or young, I'm not quite sure, maybe like 8 or 9 maybe, when my mom gave me her Yamaha acoustic. Cute little guitar. I hated the way it played. Worst playing guitar I ever had in my life. That thing hurt my hand, and I don't actually know why I stuck with it, because I hated playing that guitar so damn much. But one thing led to it. I think one defining moment was seeing the Paradise City video with Guns N' Roses, and Slash with that like wall of Marshalls and that beautiful cherry sunburst Les Paul voice. That thing is the most beautiful guitar I've ever seen. I'm like, I want to do that when I grow up.
Guitar when I was in high school because I was dating a guy who played guitar, and so I bought my own guitar and I learned 3 chords and that blues, you know, the little blues riff, dun, 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 you know, so that he could solo like mad over it. So that's where my basics in rhythm guitar started. It when I was 15.
I took piano lessons for a short time. I was one of like a lot of kids, and I was in the last of the line, so I was able to convince my mom to stop giving us lessons because I hated it, and now I regret it actually for sticking with it. But it was a time.
Probably, I think I was probably like 25 when I started playing in Outlaw Family Band, which is the band James and I were in together, and also Ryan, the fiddle player that used to play with us, was in that band. But I want to say I was 25. I don't know. Is that right, Barbara? You probably know better than I do.
Don't you call my name? Caleb, my ghost is gone. Where the rattling chains? When I
We would play, and then we would stay out and we would go back to somebody's house. They used to have a drum kit in their dining room, and we would go back to their place and just play music until like sunrise, and then crash for a few hours. And you know, a lot of times I would just go like take a nap and go right to school after like a night of debauchery, and yeah. So yeah, that was when I started playing. We would all just hang out and play music in the living room and just take turns playing songs. And these guys were like, you should really play. You should play your songs out. You should play out. And I'm like, I like playing in the living room. And they were like, no, you should really play out. And then I started playing some songs. I would get up for Outlaw Family Band and play some songs with them, and the rest is history.
If we just go me, you, me, you. There's two.
You want? I turned 30 in prison.
30 in prison.
I turned 30 in prison. These are my parole papers right
2
here.
years.
I'm now
with
almost
parole.
39. I've been good for almost a decade. Well, I take that back. I've been good since 2005 when I got arrested for driving on a suspended expired license with a gram of weed, and I had to pay almost 3 G's to get out of this shit. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Drugs do you. So in the halfway house, they had a guitar, a shitty crate half stack, and a bass. And all the next thing I knew, I was playing guitar every day again for like the hour they let us out of the rec area into this little side room.
From
I got
that
to figure
place.
out what. Man, and next thing I know, I wanted to buy an upright bass. I thought it'd be the best thing ever. And it pretty much has been the best thing ever. And then one day, I had had the thing maybe 4 months and barely knew my way around it. And Justin and Barb were like, "You're subbing."
A remix to Ignition, hot fresh out the kitchen. I'm all rolling that body, got every man in here wishing. Sipping on coke and rum, I'm like, so what, I'm drunk.
She was traveling with another band we were in and selling our merchandise on the road. And so this one particular trip to Lincoln, Nebraska, we really hit it off. And we were both dating other people at the time. And, you know, there was a big fuss by a lot of people.
They definitely play a big role in me not messing up. But I realized the mistakes I made on that path and how easy it was to fall down that path for starters. But realizing everything I lost and the friends I hurt, people I hurt, my mom, my family having to know I was locked up and for what, it wasn't something I would want to put anybody else through again.
The 65 days and before all that, my people came from holes and killed snakes with water that they boiled over coals. Never get to wonder what it's like to be me. At this point, it's, you know, which Barb said a little bit about too, but it's like, I mean, it's really like sort of family-like at this point. Like, we all get along very well, have fairly long histories together, very good times, very bad times together, but somehow have all managed to maintain like just a super close friendship with each other, you know, collectively and individually between each of us. There's all sorts of crazy shit that's happened, you know, and so it's pretty cool just to have been playing together for as long as we have.
This is why I drink so much, because I hang out with you guys. The only way that I can handle it is
there
to just
anything-
start drinking as much as
Wait,
you
wait,
guys.
now wait a minute. Wait a
And
minute.
it's not even a hatred, it's just an understanding, like, what in the fuck are you talking about, dude?
James Weigel.
Good night, folks. See you next week.